Good afternoon, Yeladim, and welcome back to more children's Torah stories. Today's story is called Everyone's Place in the Jewish Camp. Now you remember what we talked about last time. The Jewish people built a beautiful home for Hashem. It was called the Mishkan. And in the Mishkan there were all kinds of amazing things. There was the golden menorah which had light for everyone. There was the shulchan, the table made out of wood and covered with gold. We're going to learn about that one in a second. Where they would keep the special bread. There was the Aron Kodesh, the box made of wood and gold. What would they keep inside the Aron Kodesh? The Torah and the Ten Commandments. Exactly. The broken ones or the fixed ones? Both of them. Exactly, Shalva. Thank you. So that was exactly the fixed ones and the broken ones together. So then what they did was Hashem started. Then remember they had the big party when they got it ready, and the cloud came to show Hashem was there, and the fire came to show that Hashem was ready for their presence. And you had the Nesi'im, some of the leaders of the Jewish people, who said, we're going to wait till the end, which was a bit of a mistake because then they didn't end up bringing everything. But then what I want to show you today was Hashem said, once Hashem had a special home, Hashem gave everyone a place to be around the Mishkan, where the Mishkan, Hashem's special home, was in the middle and everyone else lived around it. Do you want to see how that was? Yeladim, I actually built a little model. I didn't build. I actually put together a little model showing you where everybody lives. Let me stand up and show you over here. So, here you have the Mishkan, the special home of Hashem. Can you see it nicely? There you've got Hashem's special Mishkan, and all around it you have all of the different groups of Jewish people. So let's start with on the right, you have Yisachar and Yehuda and Yisachar, Yehuda, and Zevulun. So it goes like that. The top one, Yisachar, Yehuda, Zevulun. Then Moshe and Aaron's children, lived close to the Mishkan. Then at the bottom, to the south of the Mishkan, you had Gad and Ruvain and Shimon. That's the Mishkan, yes. Then to the west of the Mishkan, you had Menashe and Ephraim and Binyamin. And then to the north of the Mishkan, you have Asher and Dan and Naphtali. So that was how it was all organized. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you understand that. Great. So this was how everyone had their own special place around the Mishkan. And so everyone knew where they were supposed to live. If they were from the tribe of Yehuda, they would live in the area with the people from Yehuda. And if they were from the tribe of Naphtali, they would live in the area with the people from Naphtali. But then something very difficult happened, because there was a man who wasn't actually, you can't play with this now, boy, thank you, who wasn't actually from any tribe. Here you have a man who says, my dad was an Egyptian and my mom is from the tribe of Dan. His mom's name is Shlomit. Can you say that with me? Shlomit. So my mom Shlomit is from the tribe of Dan, but my dad was actually an Egyptian. So he is Jewish, because being Jewish is that the dad? No, this is going to be his friend. Because being Jewish is based on the mom, but the tribe is based on the dad. So if your dad is from the tribe of Ruvain, then you're in the tribe of Ruvain. If your dad is from the tribe of Shimon, you're in the tribe of Shimon, etc., etc. Well, he now has the problem that his dad isn't from a tribe because his dad was Egyptian. So now, So now he has to work out where he should go in the camp. Where do you think he should go, Yeladim? Should he be with the tribe of Reuven? No, he's not from Reuven. Should he be from the tribe of Yehuda? No, he's not from Yehuda. Well, how about from the tribe of Dan? So he said, yes, that's what I will do. I will go and live with the tribe of Dan. And so off he went, dun, da, dun, da, dun, da, dun, to go and live with the tribe of Dan. Let me turn that around so you can see. And he came over here and said, hello, people from the tribe of Dan. I would like to live in the tribe of Dan, please, because my mom was from the tribe of Dan. Well, then along came another guy from the tribe of Dan, and he said, excuse me, you can't be here in the tribe of Dan because your dad was not from the tribe of Dan. Yes, I know that. My dad was an Egyptian. But my mom was from the tribe of Dan. So does that mean I can stay with the tribe of Dan? No, I'm afraid it doesn't. Your dad has to be from the tribe of Dan for you to stay here. Well then, where am I supposed to go? Well, why don't you go ask Moshe where you should stay? That's a good idea, right, Yeladim? You should go ask Moshe. I think that's what he should do, but that isn't what he did. And instead of going along and saying, okay, thank you for explaining, I'll go ask Moshe, suddenly this guy became angrier and angrier. He said, I don't want to go ask Moshe. I don't want Moshe to tell me where to go. I want to go wherever I feel like it. Excuse me, it doesn't work like that. You can't just decide where to go. You have to ask Moshe because Hashem decides where to go. What? Hashem decides where to go? I don't want Hashem to decide where I go. I want to decide where to go all by myself. No, it doesn't work like that. You can't decide by yourself. You have to ask Hashem. Hashem, you keep talking to me about Hashem. I hope something bad happens to Hashem. Yeladim, can you believe what this guy said? Have you ever heard of such a crazy thing to say? He said he hopes something bad happens to Hashem. Well, we all know that nothing bad could happen to Hashem. It just doesn't work like that. Do you want to sit with me? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Yeah? Okay. So we all know that nothing bad could happen to Hashem. Hashem is forever, and Hashem is the strongest and the best. Okay. And Hashem is the strongest and the best. Oh, Shem Yeladim. Azrael's a little bit sad. I'm just going to help him quickly. Sorry about that. Well, we know that there's no such thing as being mean to Hashem or really saying anything bad should happen to Hashem. But that's what this guy started saying because he was having a tantrum. I don't want Hashem to tell me where to go. I don't want Hashem to tell me what to do. I hope something bad happens to Hashem. And when he said that, they said, oh, because you know what, Yeladim? He didn't only say, I hope something bad happens to Hashem. He actually said Hashem's name as well. And do you remember when we learned about the 10 Commandments? What was commandment number 3? Be careful with Hashem's name. And he wasn't careful with Hashem's name. And he used Hashem's name to say something so bad. So they quickly called Moshe. Moshe, come help. And along came Moshe. Hello, everybody. What's the problem? What's going on? Moshe, this man said something so bad to Hashem. oh, what did he say? So they explained to him what he said. I hope something bad happened. So Moshe says, let's put him in jail for a little while I go and find out what does Hashem say. And off Moshe went to Hashem's special home to ask Hashem, please tell me, Hashem, what do you say? This man said something so bad. Please tell us what we should do. And he's not even sorry. If the man came and said, I'm sorry, well, maybe we could even talk about that. But he wasn't even sorry. He was still having a very cross time and saying such bad things. So Hashem, please tell us what we should do. And Hashem said, Moshe, I'm sorry to tell you, but he has to go to jail. Because you mustn't say bad things about people. You mustn't say bad things about other people. You definitely mustn't say bad things about Hashem. Because Yeladim, is Hashem good to us or bad to us? Show me thumbs up if Hashem is good to us, thumbs down if Hashem is bad to us. Great. I'm so happy to see all those thumbs up. Hashem is so good to us. Hashem loves us and takes care of us. You see these clothes that we're all wearing? Where do those clothes come from? Hashem. The air that we're breathing? Where does that wonderful air come from? Hashem. The food that we eat, the love in our hearts, the thoughts in our brains, our bodies that work, that all comes from Hashem. And so we should always say, thank you to Hashem. Instead, this guy went around saying bad things to Hashem. No. That we cannot have that, I'm afraid. And so we had to send him to jail. Are you coming back? Great. And so we had to send him to jail. And so off he went. You want to also come sit? Come. And so off he went to jail. Come sit this side. Sit. So off he went to jail where he would not say bad things or be mean anymore until he learned his lesson. But that was the way that Hashem gave a special camp to the Jewish people with a special order for everything and everyone in the right place and knowing what the right camp was, so that they got to be the exact right place where they were meant to be. And when the Jewish people would move through the desert, sit back a little bit, my boy. When the Jewish people would move through the desert, they would also move in the same way, in the same groups that they lived when they were in the desert. Those were the same groups that they would move when they were in the desert. Except, do you know what would go in front of them? In front of them would be the Aron Kodesh. That would be in the front. And whenever the Aron Kodesh started going, then they would say a special prayer that Hashem, please help us and protect us and take care of us and make sure that all the bad people are chased away. And you know, that's the same prayer that we say when we take out the Torah or when we put back the Torah. The same prayer that they used to say when they would go through the desert with the Aron Kodesh in front. Vayehi ben Aaron, vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, ve'afutzu oivecha, ve'anuso mesanecha, mipanecha. That is from Moshe. That's Moshe's prayer that he used to say, please Hashem, come and chase away all the bad people so that we can all be safe and happy and make sure that everyone is A-okay. And Hashem would lead the way through the desert with the Aron Kodesh. Now they were around Har Sinai for 1 whole year. During that year, they got the Torah. During that year, they built the Mishkan. They gave all the gifts, the gold and silver and fabrics and everything to make the Mishkan Hashem's special home. During that year, Hashem gave them the special places where each of them would live. During that year, this man, where's my little man? This little man had the fight where he said that mean thing to Hashem. And then, after that 1 year at Har Sinai, Hashem says, Jewish people, I have got such good news for you. It is time to leave Har Sinai. And you know where you're going next? Where are they going after Har Sinai? Are they going back to Egypt? No way. Are they going back to the Yam Suf, to the sea? No. Are they going to the moon? No. Are they going to the land of Israel? Yes. Now is the time for them to go to the land of Israel. Hashem says, Jewish people, I hope you are ready, because off we go to the land of Israel. It's only a few days away. It should just be a short trip. We've been in the desert for 1 year around Har Sinai, but we've now just got a short trip until we get to the land of Israel. I hope nothing goes wrong. I hope there's not going to be things along the way that make it take much longer. But at this point, we're thinking after just 1 year around Har Sinai, they're about to go into the land of Israel, just a few days away, and off they go to the land of Israel. What do you think, Yeladim? Do you think everything's going to go smoothly, or do you think something's going to go wrong?
Something's going to go wrong.
Yeah, I can see that you guys think that something's going to go wrong. I'm sorry to say that you are right. Some things are going to go wrong. They are eventually going to get to the land of Israel, but it's going to take much, much longer than we think. I will tell you more about that next time. Bye.